Hello, comments, and welcome back to another video of Doki Doki Literature Club Part 5, I believe. Now, sorry for the delay, 1 day delay. I was on vacation, okay? I was in, yeah, whoa. Yeah, it has been a while, you can tell from my voice. Anyways, yeah, okay. Who should I show my poem to next? Natsuki, Yuri, or Monica? What a Monica? Hi again, Sovuko. How is the writing going? Alright, I guess. I take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come out with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. ... Alright. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sorority, like the other one you wrote. You two are like a dynamic duo. Haha, this kinda exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club. Don't you do? Oh, ooh, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... Haha, I'm just using you. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. I know you're lovely. I know you have no friends. I know every movement you're doing. But you and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah, I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors still won't stop. Bright and beautiful colors. Flashing and spanning piercing. Red, green, blue. And endless cacophony of meaningless noise. Noise it won't stop. Violent, great and weird forms. Speaking, screeching, piercing. Scene tangent like playing a chalkboard on a turnable, like playing evenly on a piece of crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Apparently I missed 2 words. Let me read you those words. Load me. Yeah, that's it. That's all I miss. Bye bye now. Oh. Wait, hold on. Was it the whole poem? I don't know if that was the whole poem. Oh, whatever. Anyways, it's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never say that. It's just kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like a magic. The way I wrote the lines, really short, makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. To put it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's my writer tip for the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing difficult decisions. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Okay, got you, Monica. I got the tip down. You never know when you might change your mind. Yeah, it's a little late for that, but I have no clue if I read that whole poem or it's just me going insane. Yeah. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this the tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Ahaha. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, who should I show my poem next? I choose you. Oh, where's my mouth? I choose you, Nasuki. Well, it's not way any worse than your last one. But I can't wait to say it's better any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Haha, glad to see someone recognize my experience. But then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's something tells me it's Nasuki completely missed the point. Come on, to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayore's poem from yesterday. Yeah? You think so? Yeah, well I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, but you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type of... all of a sudden. Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Ugh, that was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Anyways. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spider. That's why I'm not friends with her. Emily has a cute singing voice. I heard her sing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart pounded to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she keeps It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross, she's gross. The world's better off without spider lovers. And I'm going to tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a little bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I don't have to explain it. Ugh. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. It helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree with that subject of this. What's with my English today? Yeah. The subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks mine. That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I want it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they made fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Because who cares about someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Who should I show my poem next? Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Sovuko. Your skills are really improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Eh? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel right. Frick. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. That is a very intimidating exercise. I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Okay. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scatter of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendency as a ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious were aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bird, my hunger, curiosity. The raccoon, and wage or raise, I don't know, I can't be that cursive that well. The moon incriminates its rays and reflects that much more light of my cutting knife. The rays sunlight that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we're gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Huh? A rush of blood, what? Classic oven conditioning. I sliced the bread and fed myself again. Oh, that's kind of difficult to read. I was a little more damn with this one than yesterday. So yes, I can tell for that. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphoric. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poems as canvas to express vivid imagery and convey emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. And those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh? That's funny. Question mark? Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculous for a strange interest? Eh? She did? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Ah, please, don't tell her I said that. Ah, don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay, well thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I didn't learn to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Okay. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poem, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is it at the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sylvia has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the events. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to be a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're going to let anyone else come up and recite the poems too. So I put in it on all the posters in the case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sorry, who's been coloring a poster and holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Yeah, well I did. Do you think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people I like people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagine it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, sorry. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki has never shared the poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite the poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kinda overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I'm still thinking we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event with and each put on a good performance, then it would inspire others to do the same. And then the more people we perform, the better we are able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remained silent. Saori looked worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Saori and Monaco has been trying really hard to get new members. The least we could do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Peer pressure, Yuri too. Yuri dejectedly glanced around at everyone else's oh my god. Word faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. Haha, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death for me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Aha, of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflections is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply motion on each line she recites, bring the words to life. Is there something she done before, or is she simple and natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Side looks amazing. Amazed. Yuri has a tense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finished the recitation. The four of us applaud. Hope you guys hear that. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you so very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Saudi? I go next. Oh what? Yeti fired up all of a sudden. Yeti clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and staring up. Keep her head down. She walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called Yuri and well, anxiously glance at each of us. Each. I'm gonna start that. Yuri anxiously glance at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is it she's suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple lines, her voice changes. It sounds like what happens when Yuri gets the silver into her box. The quivering words transfer to sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into a weird fire Yuri kept concealed inside of her head. Suddenly, she finished. Everyone is done. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she's bewildered her even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to applaud. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds a poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Saudi hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Medal. Hahaha. Sorry, I gotta go. Sorry. It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting that to other people. Try to imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way that way. I see. Okay then. Joy begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Saudi is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Saori's voice almost give it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Saori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Saori finishes and we applaud. I did it. Good job, Saori. Even Sovuko like it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Saori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Now who's next? Well, I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video so far, and yeah, I hope you enjoy my other series too. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe or comment down below something. Anyways, bye bye.